flower. Half open flower. A small bud. And he put that on the gadi in front of the children. Now, if you can put the mic right in front of your mouth, a little bit down like this.
Not really. Yeah, that's down like that. That's the decision we can say.
Oh, that's it. Otherwise, it sounds like your voice is going away.
Really nice.
Otherwise, you give her this mic and you give me that mic.
Oh, I have to be copied. When I make it,
Okay.
okay, that's fast. The mic down. Okay, yeah, much.
Into the microphone or do.
So Baba said today about Murli that some are fully blossoming flowers. Some are closed buds. It means the potential inside the soul is not fully developed. Many times in the world, people ask, how can I fulfill my potential? But most of the times, they are using their intellect on limited things. So the full capacity of the brain is not being utilized. Your intellect has to remain in the unlimited. And then the full capacity of your organs will be used. The moment your intellect becomes limited, you limit the functioning of your body. The intellect is only a faculty of the soul. So where is the attention? So now the most unlimited thing is Shiva. So when my buddhi, my intellect, my attention focuses on Shiva, I start to open up all possibilities. Everything inside me starts to open. My awareness opens. My attitude opens. My vision opens. My mind opens. And then the full potential of the soul can come out. 90% of the time, many people's intellects are trapped in the physical. So the full potential of the soul cannot come out. Especially today, Baba's talking about the Brahmins. That's why some remain half buds. Some remain fully blossomed flowers. It all depends on the quality of attention to remaining in the unconditional. There are incognito sins in God. What is incognito sin? And in order to keep your self-image going, you don't listen to your conscience. You kill your conscience. You lose honesty. If you are not being honest in Brahmin life, then some sin or another is happening. Because you are getting caught up in some expansion. Some false show of Maya. Look at other things. Many Brahmins complain. Why can't I have yoga? Because of incognito sin. Baba has given us Sri for how to use our mind, how to use our body, and how to use our wealth. The way you have used your body and your wealth affects your state of mind. That's why Baba says, you are not allowed to do business amongst Brahmins. You are not allowed to take a loan. You are not allowed to borrow money. You are not allowed to be in debt. All of this has an effect on your mental state. The biggest sin happens in Logic families. Out of attachment, you give money to your relatives. You don't know how that money is being used. So if it gets used for a bad purpose, who's going to have to suffer? You will not be able to have yoga. So, in order to become stable, you have to put Srimad into all areas of your life first. You have to create a foundation of an honest life. Baba Srimad about food. Why does he say, cook your food in Baba's remembrance, eat in Baba's remembrance? Because it has an effect on the stability of. If you're still eating outside food, เรายังทานอาหารนอกบ้านอยู่เนี่ย your desires will still rule you แล้วความอยากของตนเองนะครับ because there is an influence from the outside ที่คนสิ่งภายนอกที่แบบ and Baba is giving us Srimad about to protect us from outside influence เพื่อจะให้เราได้รับการปกป้องจากอิทธิพลภายนอก because the influence is very subtle ละเอียดมากอิทธิพล it deceives us มันเป็นเรื่องหลอกลวงเราอยู่ and then we cannot keep our intellect in the unlimited เราก็ไม่สามารถไปสติปัญญาที่อยู่กับสิ่งไม่มีขีดจำกัดได้ so first of all แรกเริ่มเลยนะ at the most basic level you have to create an honest Brahmin life สร้างชีวิตเราขึ้นกับ on the basis of the Srimad บางพื้นฐานของศีลพัฒนาที่ Baba and then Baba will use you แล้วBabaจะใช้เรา because it is God's plan เราเป็นแผนการของพระเจ้าอยู่แล้ว to create ที่จะสร้างสวรรค์ He knows ท่านรู้ how to use each child จะใช้ลูกแต่ละคนอย่างไร you don't have to worry about being used ต้องกังวลได้รับการใช้ก็เป็น you have to make yourself worthy I have love and regard for the Father. You will continue to receive the Father's blessings. The lust of Maya will be question. Why is it that some buds in this living garden do not come into bloom at all? But remain buds all the time. That's it. Because there is laziness in this house. They remain sleeping at the time of remembrance. Those who remain sleeping waste their time. Not wake up for Amrit Vela. No evening meditation. Those who remain sleeping lose everything. They remain closed buds. Constantly blooming roses are those who have all-round parts in the deity village. To have an all-round part means that every part of you is being used. Your full potential is maximized. This time is passing by. Om Shanti. Who explained this? The unlimited Father explained to you children. Only a short time. That is, only a few more minutes of the unlimited time remains. The hours have gone by. Now, only a few minutes remain. The good, sensible children know this. But it's number-wise. Roses are also. There are roses here too. But some are closed buds. And some have opened a little. Your deity religion is like roses in bloom. They are the ones who always play all round parts back and up down from the beginning that I don't know where they complete the whole cycle. You are constantly roses of the highest of those of other religions are number-wise. Some are like magnolias, some like jasmine, some like tangas, and others are like aks. Have not much snow. There is this garden. This is a garden of all religions. They were saying the prayers. There was a sense of peace in the room. But it did not feel like a living. A peace that is full of connection. Not like a peace of so it's a different frame. Shiv Baba is the source of all virtues. When we link to Shiv Baba, we become bodiless and we link to Shiv Baba. Peace is filled with fragrance of virtue. It's rich. It's not empty. And it's not just a deadening of your physical senses. That's why Baba says this is a garden of all religions with different fragrances. You daughters know that the highest on high religion is that of the deities. When it is not the season, there aren't even tightly closed buds, nor any buds and flowers. small rose, another small flower, half opened bud, closed bud, and a newly born bud. And Baba said, look, among the closed buds, some are still weak. Some have only half opened. Some are flowers, and others are closed buds. Some wilt, and they don't bloom at all. Increase the volume. Increase the volume of mine. So some wilt, and they don't bloom at all. It is truly like that. So the Father says, don't be lazy in your efforts. Make sure you don't remain just a bud. Some only reach halfway. It is otherwise. It is understood. What status someone would claim in that situation. There is very little time. The clock has been made. But the hands of the clock cannot be changed. You should create it cleverly so that the sign remains. The hands begin here and have now reached here. The hands start at 0 and will finish at 12. So in this cycle too, the deity religion emerged first, and it is now the end. You would begin to count from the time the Father came. To the extent that you remember him, so your sins will be absolved. Everyone continues to commit sin. None of you should think that you don't commit sin. No one should have that much arrogance. There are many incognito sins committed. You have to be very cautious about this. From this clock, you become aware of the time. People think, especially in Bharat, they think the Iron Age is still a child. At 40,000 years. The Iron Age. They are totally in extreme darkness. You now have to revive the corpses. The what? The corpses. Dead bodies. The corpse. You should wake up early in the morning and remember the Father. Those who remain sleeping lose out. That is, you mustn't waste time that is for remembrance. Otherwise, you will remain like corpses. Your eyes always dead. Half dead. Intellect half dead. Nothing functioning. Fog. Some remain buds. However, in storms, even good buds fall. Flowers as well as buds fall. They remain as they were. Like thorns. They don't change. They will become part of the deity dynasty, but as subjects. You belong to the rose tree, but you mustn't become happy with just that. Although people say that so and so went to heaven, what did he become? There must be a reason for that. You children understand that you will become most beloved to the extent that you are a most serviceable child of Baba's. This is something worthy, obedient, and honest children are loved by their parents. But then, Maya, she makes you completely dishonest. You are not able to realize when you make a big mistake. Father says, those who do something definitely have to receive a reward for it. You mustn't commit any sin for which you would have to experience punishment. And that punishment you will experience in your mind. You will have to settle it through the suffering of the body. Everything that is physically happening is happening because of their karma. Cannot say, oh, this illness came out of nowhere. If you, for example, if you waste your time, you waste your thoughts, you waste your energy, that is like a subtle burden inside. And that affects the balance of your body. So you wake up one day, you feel dizzy. You don't know why. Wake up another day, you have high blood pressure. You don't know why. Oh, this is accumulation of waste. Which affects your whole neuronic and balance. Your whole system. That's why Baba says, you mustn't commit any sin for which you have to experience punishment. Some experience the punishment of their sins here. There is the suffering of karma. Then there is the suffering of karma in the jail of the womb. You have to be liberated from that by taking great caution. Maya is very devilish. And this is why you should continue to remember the most beloved Father at every moment. Just as a physical father knows his children, in the same way, the spiritual father also knows each and every child. The account of every child is with Baba. You cannot hide anything from Baba. And that account has to be set. The Father himself sits here and tells you, I only come into this one body. There are so many children, and many more will come. the tree continues to grow. There will be a crowd of devotees in front of God. There wouldn't be as great a crowd in the Shiva temple. Here, you understand how many crowds there will be. And Baba has said at the end, they will come from queues from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the mountain. But everyone is number-wise. The Sun and Moon dynasty kingdoms are to be established. You need a very broad and unlimited intellect for these things. When God truly comes in front of the devotees who perform so much devotion, there will be such great crowds. You know that Baba is teaching us Raj Yoga. Though you still forget it while living at home. This is so unique. Even though you live together, you forget. There isn't that much love and regard. If a needle is rusty, a magnet couldn't pull it. How do you accumulate rust? Rust is oxidization. From the atmosphere. So that's why Baba says take care of your company. If you're not in good company, it influences you. Take care of your food. It influences you. So when we become rusty, we don't feel the pull from Baba. Then how can we remove the rust? Only when there is knowledge in yoga can the rust be removed. You also need God's blessings. Knowledge, yoga, and God's blessings. Souls are covered with the rust of Maya. Anything that is rusty is immersed in kerosene. Your rust is removed by yoga, and you souls also become pure. Therefore, the Father explains, children, make yourselves into flowers. The time will come soon when whoever you sit in front of will begin to have vision. So many have visions of Brahma or Vishnu. They give them a direction to go to the BKs. Brahma is sitting there along with the Brahma Kumaras and Brahma Kumaris. As you progress further, many will have visions. Baba gives a vision. Go there. I am teaching Raj Yoga there. And through that, you can claim such and such a status. This is a matter of a second. Man, remember me, and you will become part of the Sun dynasty. There, it is the deity clan. Whereas here, it is the devilish clan. This is explained to you so clearly. In order to make something fine, it is ground. They make so much effort to make the foundation of a building strong. So why Baba sings? Because to really become strong, you have to be grounded. You know Daddy Kumarka? She would say, embodiment of love and detachment. She would say to become a daddy is like making vada, dahi vada. This is like a special fried rice pakora in yogurt.
Fried rice pakora.
Yeah, I will explain the process. You have the hard grains of rice. They're first soaked in water. 24 hours. Then it's ground into a liquid. That liquid batter is then fried. It's fried. After it's fried, and these lovely crispy donut-like things are made, they are soaked in yogurt to become soft again. And then they are eaten. So this is the process of becoming a deity. You have to go through many steps.
And you've gone too many steps already. You say what that. How many lines to go?
Baba says, the Father says, remember me as much as possible. Remember the land of Shiva and the land of Vishnu. Continue to talk to yourself internally in this way. First, think about these things. Then talk to yourself about them in order to understand and then explain to others. Some children make so much effort for exhibitions. It's a matter of explaining. No one would be able to understand just with slogans. Father sits here and explains how the deities received their kingdom. Who taught them Raj Yoga? God speaks. I teach Raj Yoga. I tell you to remember. Remember the land of Shiva and the land of Vishnu. You children now have to explain very clearly at the exhibitions. You also have to explain about meditation. We also practice meditation. Whilst walking and moving around, we remember the Father and continue to talk to him. When you go to a program, your intellect is aware. Today, I have to go to so-and-so. As soon as you receive a program, your intellect runs there. When the time comes close, you will understand that you now have to go there. You should also feel internally. We now have to, we have to shed these old skin. We have to leave this land of Ravan and go to the land of Shiva. This world is very dirty. We are now sitting at the confluence here. These are Iron Age bodies. Lava says, remember me, and I will take you souls to the land of Shiva. Sri Krishna will not take you. These matters have to be explained. Now the Father says, remember me. You are now studying Raj Yoga. You have to go to the land of Shiva, and you will then automatically go to the land of Vishnu. It is easy to explain this. You will go from the land of Shiva, the land of liberation, to the land of Vishnu. The land of liberation. The land of Shiva is the land of peace. The land of Shiva, the land of Vishnu is the land of happiness. The father of all is the one. You have to explain this name. No matter how many slogans, etc., you make, that is unnecessary expense. You have all the pictures, etc. In Karachi, so many used to come to you. You used to keep a table and chair outside on the big area of ground. You would sit and explain to whoever came there. You know Daddy Janki? She used to walk in Bombay to the very famous gardens, the hanging gardens. She used to take all the pictures rolled up. And she would go sit under a tree, put the pictures out, and then whoever came, previously, there wasn't that much knowledge. You have now received easy knowledge. You also know the Father. Father is the creator of heaven. His order is not request, order. Remember me and the inheritance. Show them the picture and explain. Previously, when you used to explain the pictures, whilst they were listening to you, they would go into trance. At that time, you were small buds. What if that was Baba's magic? He used to pull the strings. Now, there is a great need to explain everything. Nowadays, people are very bad. You cannot tell what someone's occupation is unless you ask them to fill it out. Just as there are those teachers, etc., who teach you how to become a barrister, so too, this unlimited Father is such a great teacher. Those teachers would perhaps make you into a barrister. However,
อะไรก็ตาม
If you shed your body while studying,
สร้างรูปธรรมศึกษาเราเอง
everything you had studied to become a barrister will finish.
เมื่อร่างจบไปที่สิ่งที่ศึกษามาในการเป็นนักกฎหมาย
It isn't that the study will continue in the next class.
ไม่ใช่ทุกการงานต่อไปจะคงอยู่ต่อ
Whatever you do
มาอะไร
here,
ที่ท
you take that with you.
ำเอาติดตัวไป
In what form do you take it with you?
ลูกยาวอะไรในรูปไหนที่ติดตัวไปสังสการ
Sanskara.
สังสการนี่แหละ
A soul
ดวงวิญญาณ
has the sanskaras within.
ติดไปตัวเอง
Your whole physical structure
โครงสร้างทั้งหมดของร่างกาย
is created on the basis of your
สร้างขึ้นมาจากสังสการเรา So what is the most perfect structure
when your sanskaras are virtuous.
ไม่สังสการเป็นไปด้วยคุณธรรมอะโครง
When
สร้าง
you have
ร่าง
made your sanskaras divine,
สูงส่งแล้ว
that means you
ทำ
have
ไม
to
ว่า
think in a divine way.
คิดในอย่างที่สูงส่ง
You have to speak in a
พูด
divine
อย่าง
way.
สูงส่ง
You have to do things in a divine way. You have to use your virtue.
คือต้องใช้คุณธรรมนั้น
Then your sanskaras can become divine.
และสังสการเป็นสูงส่ง
And ultimately that
ในที่
creates
สุด
the perfect deity.
ก็จะทำให้เป็นเพศที่บริสุทธิ์สมบูรณ์คือได้อยู่ในลานสมบูรณ์
Baba was very, even in his last birth, very,
แต่
very
เมื่อวันนี้
advanced as a human being.
เป็นมนุษย์ที่มันเลิศมนุษย์เลิศลอยเลยแต่ชาติสุดท้ายลูกหลาน
Baba says a soul has
ด
sanskars
วงวิญญาณ
within.
มีสังสการอีกโดยใช่ไหม
Yes,
ใช่
little children have small organs
ลูกๆเด็กๆก็มีอวัยวะเล็ก
and are therefore unable to speak.
ๆเลยพูดยังไม่ได้
They are unable to do anything with their physical organs,
อะไรไม่ได้กับอวัยวะ
though they do carry those sanskars with them.
จะเอาสังสการติดไป
This knowledge is imperishable.
เมื่อความรู้ไม่สูญเสีย
Therefore,
นั้น
they will come and take knowledge when they grow
เขา
older.
ก็มาหาความรู้
Those souls
วิญญาณเรานั้น
will definitely come here
จะ
again.
มาเอาล่ะ
They will bring benefit to someone, somewhere.
ให้ความให้ประโยชน์กับใครนะที่ใดก็ตาม
They will pull their parents in this
พ่อแม่
direction.
พ่อแม่มาได้เป็นระดับเนี้ย
Although they will be small children,
เด็กเล็กอยู่ระดับ
as soon as they see Mama and
อา
Baba,
ม่าปวาแล้ว
there will be a pull of that love.
ก็ถือดึงเข้าไปหาความรัก
Because their physical organs are small,
เด็กเองเล็กอยู่
they wouldn't be able to speak,
พูดยังไม่ได้
but there would be that love for their equals.
แต่ก็จะมีความรักของผู้ที่ท่าเทียมกับเรา
So this knowledge
เป็นความรู้ที่แหละ
is very unique,
สิ่ง
entertaining,
สนุกสนานมาก
and simple.
ง่ายมาก
Some
ป่า
are such
เป็นไป
that they remain as they are,
เป็นเองที่เคยเป็นมานั่นแหละ
like thorns,
เหมือนหนามเลย
pricking themselves, pricking everything else.
ทิ้งแทงตัวเองและผู้อื่น
The golden age
ยุคทอง
is a rose tree.
เป็นต้นกุหลาบ
You are now thorns.
ลูกเวลานี้เป็นหนาม
Some closed buds will emerge.
เป็นออกมาจากหนามกลายเป็นกับตัว
There are those who are constant roses.
คนเป็นหนามเป็นดอกกุหลาบได้ยังสม่ำเสมอ
They are still number
ที่
ones.
ต่างระดับ
They will become part of the subjects
ภูมิธรรม
to become a bud
กลายเป็นหนาม
and then wilt and die
ตูการที่ไปได้ไป
is as though you have not studied.
เหมือนไม่ได้ศึกษาเราเรียนอะไรมา
If a bud remains closed,
ถ้าเป็นดอกตูไม่ได้ตูเลยนะ
that one will end up among the
แต่
subjects.
ก็ต้องการเป็นองค์ประชาเนี่ยดาว
Those who become flowers
คนที่เป็นดอกกุหลาบ
will become part of the kingdom.
ก็จะเป็นส่วนหนึ่งของอาณาจักร
When Baba goes into the garden,
ที่สุดดอกไม้
he brings back flowers in order to explain
ของ
to
ดอก
each
ไม้
other.
ต่าง
He If you don't make effort
ถ้ารู้ไม่พยายาม
and become a flower now,
เป็นดอกไม้ไร
you will have a lot of repentance
เสีย
later on.
ใจในสิ่งที่ทำไปมากมาย
Firstly,
แรก
there is already the burden of the sins you have committed
ทาง
on
เรา
our
ไม่
heads.
นักบุญนาสาม
Of what use is it to experience punishment
จะมีประโยชน์อะไรที่ต้องมีประสบการณ์ของการลงโทษ
and claim a status amongst the
แต่
subjects?
ไม่ได้แบบถามภาพในบรรดาบูชา
You understand
คุณเข้าใจ
that your deity kingdom
จากที่
is being
มัน
established.
มีการก่อตั้ง
Baba
แบบว่า
can understand
เข้าใจได้
what each of you will become. It will remain in his heart
หัวใจว่า
to what extent you study
ผู้ศึกษา
and what you will become.
รู้จักการศึกษา
This is amazing.
มหาศาล
Account is
เป็น
very
กิจกรรม
subtle.
ละเอียดอ่อน
Your account is directly with Shiv Baba.
รูปเลยมีบัญชีโดยตรงกับที่ว่า
So don't fall into the trap.
ในเรื่องเป็นกับ
Oh, nobody understands
มี
me.
ใช่ใจ
I want my seniors to understand
มี
me.
เหี่ยเข้าใจขึ้น
I want somebody to recognize me.
การ
If you are recognized by Baba,
ถ้าเราเป็นที่รู้จักตลาดได้
what more you want?
ต้องการใคร
Now you have to know that every thought, every word, every action is specific. And if you study well, automatically you will receive Baba's love.
เราจะได้ความรัก
Honesty draws love.
เรื่องความซื่อสัตย์รักมา
Effort draws love.
ก็ทำให้ความรัก
That's why Baba says it will remain in his heart
ก็อยู่ในหัวใจมันว่า
to what extent you study
ความรู้ศึกษาเรา
and what you will become.
และลูกกลายเป็นอะไร
If someone studies
ความ
well,
ศึกษาเราเรียนอย่างดี
he will continue to have that love
แต่เขาจะ
internally.
สร้างความรักต่อไป
He would understand that you will become part of the
ให้
kingdom.
เกิดส่วนหนึ่งอาณาจักร
As you progress further,
ก้าวหน้าต่อไป
you will have many visions.
เรามีมากมาย
Those who don't study
ผู้ไม่ศึกษา
will repent a lot at
เสีย
that
ใจ
time.
มากเลย
There is very little time left.
เวลาเหลือน้อยมาก
How will you be able to gallop sufficiently?
เราจะได้ฝีเท้าขึ้นมาได้อย่างดีมีประสิทธิภาพในการเรียน
Father says,
ขอบคุณมาก
if you perform sinful
ผู้
actions
กำกับเป็นบาป
after becoming a
ใคร
child,
จะรูปแบบ
there will have to be 100-fold
ร้อย
punishment.
เท่าการลงโทษนั้น
Now the next sentence is very strong.
เรียนเนี่ยในบ้าน
It becomes the business
ในการ
of many thieves
ขโมย
who go to jail,
ที่จะเข้าไปในกลุ่ม
to experience punishment and go to jail.
การลงโทษกับเขาติดคุก
You are now making
การ
effort
ที่ลูกเราเปลี่ยนพยายาม
to become the highest on
ใน
high,
การ
Sun dynasty,
สุด
emperors and empresses. It is not this. What will be the condition of those who run away?
นักวิ่ง
The Father explains to you so well. But if it is not in your fortune
อยู่ในช่วง
and you don't understand, what can the one who inspires you to make effort do?
ที่โดนใจลูก
The Father says, become.
กายเป็น
According to today's Murli, what does he want you to become?
บริเวณนี้บายเป็น
Become a flower.
เป็นดอกไม้
Don't forget the Father.
ไม่ได้
Never let go of the hand of such a
ไม่
Father.
ได้ปล่อยเป็นพ่อที่จะ
Maya the
มัน
snake
เดียว
will swallow you raw.
คือดิบดิบ
Don't become careless.
อย่าได้ประมาท
so that you lose your fortune with the kingdom.
สูญสิ้นโชคอันเป็นทรัพย์
Your activity of every cycle
กิจกรรม
would then be seen
เห็นได้
to be the same
เป็น
as your activity of this time.
ในเวลานี้
Sangam-yug, the confluence,
การเป็นจุดอันเนี้ย
is a mirror of your whole cycle.
เป็นกระจกสะท้อนให้ทั้งวงจรชีวิตเรา
Some have sattva-pradhan,
มีสภาพ
pure and elevated.
สูงส่ง
Some have rajo, and others have tamo behavior.
ที่กับที่
Some very good children
รู้ที่ดีบางคน
have very severe omens going on.
หลังร้ายออกหลังแรง
Internally, they are ugly,
internally they are ugly ในข้างในแล้วหน้า
whereas externally they
ก็
look good.
ดูดีนะ
If you souls become careless,
การเป็นแบบ
you will become ugly.
หน้า
There will then be dark shadows.
ซึ่งจะมีเงามืด
This is why Baba
ใน
says,
เหตุที่เรา
hear it through one ear,
ฟังข้าง
let it out through the other.
ก่อนออกอีกข้าง
Close your ears.
anything เป็นสิ่งที่มัน anything that
Close your ears
Yeah.
to anything evil. Hear no evil. Then you will speak no evil. And if you don't speak any evil, you will see no evil. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love remembrance from the mother, father, spiritual father says namaste to spiritual children, and what is it in Thai?
I already said
Good namaste. Essence for Dharma. 1. Constantly have the deep desire to have your sins absolved. Take care that you don't commit any sins now. 2. In order to remain safe from the eclipse of the omens of Maya, close your ears to evil things. Make sure your behavior is sattva-pradhan. Remain clean inside out. Okay. Now bless. May you reveal your blissful life. May you reveal your blissful life and become worthy of receiving everyone's blessings by keeping a balance. Balance brings blessings and you have a blissful life. To keep your balance is the greatest skill.
greatest skill
Skill.
เป็นทักษะที่ยิ่งใหญ่
And in what you keep your balance? What should you keep your balance in?
ต้องรักษาของอะไร
When you have the balance of remembrance and service, you will continue to receive the Father's blessings. By keeping your balance in everything, you will easily become number one. Your balance will reveal to many souls this. Continue to experience what it takes and whilst constantly having this balance in your awareness. And you will continue to move forward and also enable others to move forward. When you lose balance, you get tired. And then you can't take blessings from Baba. Then your life doesn't reveal bliss. So, a Mahavir, a brave warrior, is one who makes anything difficult easy. See? And makes mountain into a mustard seed. Means they make big things small. Hard things soft. This is a brave warrior. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I want you to think about what thorns you want to surrender to Baba. Sister Prabha, whilst offering bowl, before we start off a bowl, I want you to think about what thorns now you want to give to Baba so that you can become a true flower. So now I'm going to ask Sister La and Sister Disha. Sister Disha offer bowl, and then after bowl, we can have little 10-minute chit chat. And I will take tea. Okay. every souls I meet in this journey. Here.
ฉันได้เห็นภาพอย่างที่ฉันได้พบในห้องนี้ที่เป็นเส้นทางที่บริสุทธิ์การเดินทาง
As for today's movie, I saw every show becomes a full flower.
ตามมือนี้ของวันนี้ฉันก็เห็นว่าดวงวิญญาณเป็นเหมือนกับดอกไม้ที่บาน
So it is very grateful experience and very and too much learning from me in this journey.
เป็นประสบการณ์ที่มีค่าดีในการเดินทางนี้
มีการเรียนรู้อย่างมากมาย
And I hope we will meet soon, maybe in Madubai or maybe anywhere,
แล้วก็
if it is in drama.
ว่าเราไปพบกันในวิชาอาจจะเป็นที่มัธยมหรือที่
I learn everything from every source.
ฉันก็ได้เรียนรู้จาก
So you all,
ได้สังเกตดูทุกคน
whatever I learn, I definitely apply in my life.
อะไรก็ตามที่ฉันได้เรียนรู้ฉันก็จะนำไปปฏิบัติจริงในชีวิตอย่างแท้จริง
Definitely shared with my seniors and other there.
มันควรจะแบ่งปันกับซีเนียร์ของฉันแล้วก็ผู้อื่นนะนะ
So thank you so much.
ขอบคุณอย่างมาก
Hindi say धन्यवाद. धन्यवाद. That means thank you so much.
ขอบคุณอย่างมาก
I would like to just give you a gift. It's nothing great, but just a symbol of being protected by God.
ที่เราจะมอบของขวัญให้
That's kind of functions is open, it's just like your mind can remain closed, not like a body.
ก็เป็นของขวัญที่เป็นสัญลักษณ์ของการ
Barbarian, all like a home, even these things kind of work.
เป็นแบบประโยชน์ที่จะบานขึ้นในวิชา
All that is not just these items, so getting family. Share one thing you learned.
I learned your hospitality because in India it's different. Here is also different. And the service you serve the souls in your around you.
ซึ่งก็เลยอยากเรียนรู้ความเอื้อเฟื้อเผื่อแผ่ของเราแล้วก็การใช้ที่ได้ทำที่เราท
And I learned many tips of service, of doing service.
ำได้เรียนรู้ถึงของขวัญที่พวกเราได้ทำในงานใช้
That they use such things when we go in any university, they use many unique things, how to welcome them, how to give them the tips and what they fill the forms and everything. Something is different.
ก็อย่างเช่นงานรับใช้ที่มหาวิทยาลัยเมื่อวานนี้ข